Kisii Traditional Wedding. The Kisii ethnic group, which is also known as the Gusii or Abagusi, is located mainly in Gusiiland in western Kenya and is composed of Bantu-speaking people. They are known for soapstone carvings, farming of bananas, and indigenous vegetables. The uniqueness of Kisii men include they are goal-oriented and boastful, but with sharp inclination to morals, romantic but emotionally insecure, and often vulnerable in love. Naturally bright and intelligent, but sometimes dominating and superstitious. Kisii men are inborn entrepreneurs with exceeding ambitious and full-swing masculinity among the main characteristics. Marriage ritual. To Kisii community, bride could marry a groom not of his choice. Someone else had to choose for you. The bride could not meet nor see the groom until dowry is paid. Men scouts, known as Esagini, on their late 20s, were sent to research and pick a girl with good attributes, avoiding families with a history of witchcraft, mental illness, and laziness. When groom is located, bride informs his parents of the potential wife. Eloping, known as Okobasa, was a taboo and people saw cultural wedding as part of life. Elders were sent and dowry negotiations begins. Dowry among the Kisii community is paid from the man's family. The agreement must be done after the elders from the girl's family come to visit the man's family. The dowry only involved animals exchange as a form of dowry. Dowry was the pedigree that guarantees the two families to unite and become one big family. Eloping, known as Yokobasa, was a taboo and following the cultural wedding traditions was encouraged. Dowry was a form of union between the two families. It officially communicates that the marriage is legal and accepted by the two parties, and it brings people together to know each other, hence promoting mutual benefit between the two families. According to traditional culture of the Kisiis, marriage could be revoked if dowry was not paid. A special day known as Yekerorano was sent when a groom and bride meet. Bride was allowed to meet the groom before wedding, spend a night, but in the company of young boy or a girl to sleep between them to avoid sexual encounter. Bride was escorted by young girls to her matrimonial home, and party was organized as young men could dance the whole night. Wedding day, gifts including a large pot and blankets for the mother-in-law and a goat for the father-in-law were exchanged for bearing a beautiful daughter. 4 goats were delivered alongside the dowry. One was slaughtered on that evening and the other in the morning. One other goat was also slaughtered to accompany the first meal. This practice has been retained to date. The bride wore red oak and suits and trudged to her new home, taking occasional rests depending on the distance. Villagers cheered and ululated as the wedding party passed by. Wedding night. Young age men stay outside your hut and listen to ensure all goes well. In case of resistance, they can step in and help ensure the marriage is consummated. But if they hear the woman cry, they laugh out loud as they disperse. 2 days later, the first brown ugali in a traditional hot pot known as eke was delivered from the bride's ancestral home, but the husband was not supposed to take it. The first delivery of ugali symbolized consummation of the marriage. It was taboo for the groom to take this ugali. A he-goat was slaughtered at the bride's home and delivered raw with the ugali. No entrails were included in the package carried by 3 women except the liver and lungs. A band worn on the ankle was given to respected women in a ceremony. For a woman, the band implied she could not leave her matrimonial home or take another man even if the husband died. The following are the meals you expect to get in an indigenous homestead of a Kisii community. Ugali from maize flour with mix of big weed and spider flour. Ugali from maize flour with mix of spider flour and pumpkin. Ugali with black nightshade. Ugali with kunde leaves. Ugali with pumpkin leaves. Ugali with mix of sukuma wiki and Irish potatoes. Ugali with sour milk. Ugali with nyama choma, and finally you can also get banana stew, mix of beans and skuma, mix of nyama and skuma.